cash out or keep it going. Okay, so what we just seen right here is this is the Beach Trader bot that we're looking at. This whole part right here, it's in the Bollinger Bands, is giving us a 3-point indicator to sell. You got the MACD, the MFI, and the Satoshi up here, and it's telling us to sell right now. So if you would have got in when it told us it's been going down for a while, you guys would be winning. And you guys probably want to cash out when it gets a little lower, maybe at the EMA where it already hit. So hopefully some people already did cash out. But this is a 5-minute trade. So this might be a trade that is going down for a while. And that's what you see right here. It's a 3-point trade. It said so right there. I'd probably cash out right here where it is. And that's good money for you guys. Okay. Because it's hitting the EMA. And unless you want to keep it going and you stay in a little longer, that's perfectly fine. But what this is saying is it's a 3-point trade. The MACD, the MFI, the Satoshi, all are together. The only one that's not popping off is the Bollinger Band. Now, if it was closer to the top of the Bollinger Band, then it'd be a 4-point trade. But we have a 3-point trade, which is good. Everybody's seen it came with the 3-point trade, and we all won money. It went down, right? Everybody should probably be popping out right now and waiting for the next signal. That was a 5-minute call. It went from 72 and 3 cents all the way down to 70.9. So it went down over $1 already, and it'll probably keep on going down even further. But just to be safe, we're doing little short trades right here. You guys should have already got out of this one, okay? Bev got a 777. She got some money on that. Good job, Bev. And so this is what we're looking at. We're going to get a ring on this indicator. Boom, it'll pop and we'll be good. Okay. Now you're seeing it's going to keep on going because it was a 5-minute trade. The 1-minute trades are a little different and they happen like really fast and you want to get in and get out really quick. The 5-minute trades, they can keep on going in that area. But since it gave us such a big candle, I just like to have got out for everybody so we could have our first win. And then we'll wait for another signal and then we'll get a couple more wins tonight. Eddie got a win. Dave got a win. Thank you guys for saying 777 in the chat. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good job, good job, good job. Okay, so let's kind of go over Lee. There she is. She got a win too. So everybody should have won that one. Beautiful job, you guys, on that trade. It's still going down. So let me go over a little bit about the bot, right? One thing you see is that it told us to trade right here going down. The signal's not here anymore. Now we did get rung up for the thing right here, right? But it's still not saying to go down. The reason why that arrow is not pointing down right here is because before the candle was over, it wasn't in the perfect condition still. See, it was already super down here. So it told us to sell, and then it's already down here. So basically, if you see that, and it's already like super far down, do we still want to get in a sell? Probably not, because we got in late. So that's why me and the coder, we actually took that off of here. If it's, if it's like in the beginning of the candle and the conditions aren't the same. Right now, when you're in the same position to take the trade, the 3-point trade, right? And the candle closes, and you're still in position for the 3-point trade, when the candle closes, then the marker will be left here. Okay. Now, if the candle doesn't close yet and is not in the perfect conditions, then it'll ring to take the trade, right? But it won't stay here and stay down still. So that's why sometimes you guys see, an arrow pointing down, and sometimes you don't see the arrow pointing down, right? So that's kind of like the whole deal on that. Let's see. These are the ones that are still active, basically. That are still doing what they were doing. I don't look at this top part right here. What I do is I look at the new signals. These are all the signals by time frame. The next one that comes up is going to be at the top of this list right here, and then we'll be able to do it. And if you notice, most of the signals are 1-minute signals. And then you'll have, 5 minutes. Here goes another 5-minute one, 5-minute one. and the 30-minute ones and hour ones don't come as often. The 1 minutes come all the time. Now, with the bot, I'm putting it on Telegram right now. And here it is. This is our bot right here. And what it's going to do is it's going to send a picture. And it's going to say the time frame, gold, 5 minutes, sale at this number right here. So that's what we're going to basically be putting on there. And we tried to run it off of a server. The server kind of wasn't allowing us. So we might have to keep a computer just open the whole time. So you see right here, this is a 1 minute trade. 1 minute trade, US 30 buy setup. Okay. Sale US 30, 1 minute. So I don't know if I should give you guys the 1 minute trades. I mean, I could. It's nothing on me. It's just the 1 minute trades aren't as good as a 5 minute trades. The 1 minute trades, you got to get in and they win really quick and you got to get out. Okay. You're probably in that trade for about 3 to 5 minutes at the longest. Those aren't the trades that you want to hold in and hold and hold and hold. No, it's not done yet. So the Telegram group is not done yet. Me and my program are still, this is just fresh information we're sending. And he's trying to program and make it so it works really right. Like we started out with just a signal. It's still winning right now. But we started out with didn't have nothing here, basically. Right now, we got the script up. We got a picture. Like I wanted the picture. And he was like, okay, yeah, let's put a picture, right? It's like a snapshot of what the trade looks like. We don't even have to have that. Nobody else has anything like that. And so that's why we're trying to be, upper. Anything that I do, I always want to be like top notch. I don't want to copy nobody. So anything like that. So I like this snapshot of the trade, right? And then because you could look, like you go on the trade. Let's say you're on gold and you're about to take this trade and you're like, wait a minute, this don't look like gold, right? And you just noticed that it said US 30. So you could be like, oh, or it could be Bitcoin and you don't know. So that's why I want the snapshot of the trade. And then I want to say if it's going to sell or buy, right? And then how much that is it 1 candle, 1 minute candles, 5 minute candles and stuff like that. So this is going to be the future right here for the next step. The ultimate future is just for the bot to take the trades for us. We don't even have to take, like right here, it would have took the trade for us and then, got so much money. Maybe when it started going up right here a little bit, just capped us out. Bam, a trailing stop loss, right? Boom, and we're out. So that's the kind of the bot of the future is going to be that. There's legalities, there's different things. We would maybe have to sell it out of England or Dubai or whatever we got to do. It's not capable of me letting more than 10 people use the bot without like a major license or coming from another place. So it'd be like 10 people that are friends and family that understand that the bot's going to be taking trades for you and everything's not guaranteed 100%, So here we go. We're on that 5 minute trade. It's been 15 minutes. It's still going down. So that's a pretty good trade. Everybody should already got out. Some people are probably still in making money. Who knows? If you're not in, that threw off a green doji. I would definitely want to get in again right here. Green doji means going back down usually. And it sure did that for us. And you see it just powering through like we thought. So that was a good trade setup for us. And what is this bot really saying? And why do I only look at this right here? Now, this whole thing is our bot, right? But what is this telling us? If you look down here, these things aren't lit up and nothing's lit up here. That's to tell you if it's a 3 or 4 point trade. The other thing that's very important is what trend is it in? See right here, it's in an uptrend, 85% at this time frame. Also, it's in a super uptrend. A super uptrend means that if you look at the higher time is in an uptrend too. Like right now, it's 100% uptrend. So that's a super trend. And now, if you look at even higher time, it should be super trending too. Well, it's a downtrend and super trending down on this time frame. So, the 30 minutes is the hour is a super downtrend. The 30 minutes is a super uptrend. And then the 5 minutes is a 85% uptrend. Now, how do you calculate the uptrend, the downtrend? Well, there's a line in the middle right here. Okay. And you can barely see it, but there's this line right here. It's this line. And if the candles are above it, 6 of them, then it's in an uptrend. If some of the candles, like right here, you go back 6 candles, that's a 1 minute. So we're not even going to deal with that. So, there's this candle's over, this candle, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these candles are over the last 6, except for this one. This one is in the middle. That's why it's an 85% uptrend. Okay. And it's even going to be less than a 85% uptrend right now because this candle is going to get stuck in the middle also. So it'll probably be like a 75% uptrend. What the thing does, the robot calculates how much of the candle's over, how much of it is under out of the 6. So one candle, like this candle is so big underneath, this could still look like a downtrend with these 2 big candles right here. This might have been in a downtrend, even though we see that these candles were going in an uptrend before this one even hit. But this could have been reading still a downtrend because this candle is so much bigger than the other 4 that came after. So this is a calculation. Now, my programming, he's like a mad genius. So he also made a calculation on the slope. We wanted to know, like, even if it's in a trend, it's in an uptrend, but we wanted to calculate the slope. So the bottom of the candle, the top of the candle, and then the next one that it's going to hit. And that's why it drove this line like this. Like it hit this one and then hit this one and went straight up, right? This one right here, the next time it hit the part of the candle is right here. And it evaluates 6 candles. So it tells us like this should have been going up, right? It hit the Bollinger Band and started going back down. Now, once we get rid of this candle, then it's going to kind of recalculate the whole slope. So let's say we go 2 more candles up. See right here. You see how this slope just stopped? The slope was going up. Now you see the slope is steadily from left to right. And now this one on the bottom is starting to kind of go down a little bit. So we see that it wasn't a slope uptrend for part of those last 6 candles. Now it's on the top. It's kind of capped out. And now it's starting to look like it's trying to go back down. So that's why the slope is a major calculation because you don't want to be in a trade. Let me give you something that happens a lot. So something like this, we're in an uptrend. Okay. And then it just stops and it starts consolidating. Right. But we still think somebody could say, oh, it's still in an uptrend. Well, these are all over the simple moving average, just lying right here. So it can stay still. It's an 100% uptrend, but we see this consolidating. And whenever it's consolidating, you might get a trade, but it might not be such a great trade because it's consolidating. It's like going up and down in a limited form. So let's say you get in right here. Yeah, you can cash out up here, but you might be trying to cash out way up here because it was in an uptrend. You just seen it did that in the past. But that's not a good trade way for you to think because now it's consolidated. You should be getting in and out of the trade, right? Wait for it to go back down, then out right here at the top, right? Wait for it to go back down to here again. You got in again, and then it starts going down. And you're like, dang, but it doesn't stop loss you because your stop loss should be set at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So let's say you got in right here or right here, and you thought it was going to go back up like these ones were doing. Well, your stop loss is right here. So your stop loss, you're getting in at 67.45. Your stop loss is at 65.3. And did it go down there? It almost did right here. But then, boom, it went back up. And you're like, oh, man. Some people would have said, oh, I'm getting out right here, right? I made $10, $20 right here because you can't, you got in right here. Now you're up here. People are so happy to get rid of it. And sometimes I'll just stay in and I'll do something else and it'll go down. I'll come back and I'll say, man, it's even down. It's not my stop loss is way down here. So I don't got to worry about that. But it went back down here. And then I see it go up and I'm like, oh, man, and before I would go up here and say, oh, just cash out. And no, I'll just wait. I'll wait on my stop loss. Like on this one right here, you got up here, you might have been like, okay, that's enough. That's about $50, $60. I'm gone, right? And sometimes you still want more. And then it starts going down, and then you got, stop loss right around here. But, the longer you can stay in a trade, the better it is for you with your stop loss. Because let's say we all got in this trade right here, right? And let's say we put the stop loss at the top of the Bollinger Band. We got in right here at 71.80. The stop loss is at 72.31. That's 50 cents up, right? 50 cents up. Or you could have said, well, where was the Bollinger Band the highest a while ago? Then you might, because 50 cents is really a close. So maybe you say, oh, no, I want to go up here right here. Instead of, 30, you're going up here to the 85. Well, that would have been a whole dollar. So your stop loss would have been $1. You see it never even went up close to $1. And let's say you want to make $2. So if you got in right here, 71.80, where's $2 at? So we get the ruler out, and you say, well, I want to take profit at $2. And so $2 is right here. And so you still have to wait a little bit longer for you to get that $2. It's going in that direction. You're looking really good right now, right? Some of us already got out up here because we were just doing little quick trades and everything like that. But this was a 5-minute trade that we were in. You kind of understand that the 5-minute trades are going to, get to where you really want them to go. Now, $1 up, this is how you do it. Use that little ruler. You put your finger down and you go up, holding it down, and then you let go right there. So we're talking about this number right here. And if you go all the way to the right, you'll see this blue right here. This is what number it's saying. So go back down to 101, boom, right here. And you're looking at the number of 1772.87. So that's where you're going to set your stop loss up. You're going to set your stop loss $1 up. Okay. Or you do it at the top of the Bollinger Band, and then you're going to go $2 down. We got a 30-minute BTC. I don't know if you guys want to get involved in that. I'm going to click on it and see what it's saying. I love 30-minute BTC. So it's saying BTC is going up, and it's a 30-minute trade. You guys might want to do like a low volume trade. This is a 3-point trade. We got the MACD going down and going back up. That's 1 point. We got the Stochastic RSI below the 20. That's 2 points. We got the MFI pointing up. That's 3 points. The only thing that's not happening, that's not giving us right now, we actually do. We have a 4-point trade right now. The BBC just locked in. It's saying a 3-point trade was actually a 4-point trade right now. So, nope, it's not a 4-point trade because it's not in the uptrend. So this is in a no trend. It's in a 39%. That means it has to be under 30% to be considered a downtrend. It has to be over 70% to be in an uptrend. So right now we're at a 39%. So it's basically more in a downtrend scenario than in an uptrend scenario. It's telling us to buy right now. You see all these things lit up, the greens. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them lit. Oh, it is a 4-point trade now. Everybody see that? We're at a 4-point trade right now, you guys. So the Bollinger Band, it has to be 30 or under, close to the Bollinger Band. So let's say if you take this and you do a ruler again, you go to the top of this Bollinger Band, and this is how my brain works. I'm teaching us how to trade too. This isn't just, I know, man, because my genius programmer, I'd be like lost sometimes. He's like, man, are you still listening? I'm like, I'm trying, brother. But so I'm talking like a college professor. He's talking like somebody is doing surgery. Like, so here we go right here. Look at this. Okay. This is $937 from the top of the Bollinger Band to the bottom. Now we need to figure out the percentage. So let's just say it was 900 or something, right? So what would be, or if it was 1,000, if it was 1,000, you can go up $300, and that would be anything under $300 would be close enough to have a good Bollinger Band trade. It would really be like 2 because it was only 9. So it'd be like right about this area right here. So anything lower than from here, see how the Bollinger Band just erased right here? Because it's too far away. It just went over. So, you know, probably, let's see here. And it might be set for 80. I got to see the program. Sometimes we do a 30. I think this one's set to 80. But so right here, it would probably be about, you know, a little bit under 200, where it's going to say that you're in the range of the good Bollinger Band price. So that's probably like right around here, this little arrow. So right here and lower is going to give us a good Bollinger Band readout, and we'll get this Bollinger Band right here. Okay. That's why it rang up as a 4-point trade, because it was so close to Bollinger Band a second ago. So it's still a 4-point trade. Okay. It signaled us to take an up trade on the BTC. It has went up since then. This is a 30-minute trade, so it might be going up for, you know, some minutes, maybe 30, 40 minutes. I don't know if you guys want to cash out or whatever. Let's see. If we got in at the bottom, that was 19,834. If we got out at the top, it's been as 19,895. So, you know, it doesn't look big right here because they're talking about 30-minute candles, but you know, that's a good little movement right there of about $60. And that $60, it could be, you know, you could have made $60 if you got the right volume. You could have made $600. You could have made $6,000. You could have made $6. You know, depending on how much volume, or 1 volume, 0.1 volume, you know, 0.01 volume, you know, 10 volume. And that's how you basically get the easiest one. So that was a 30-minute BTC. 4-point trades are the ones that I never want to miss out on, man. These 4-point trades, I mean, those are the ones that are going to win at the highest percentage. They usually always go in the right direction, like 100% of the time. Now, are they going to, let's say you set it for, you know, you take profit way up here. Is it going to go all the way up here? You know, 20,600, and you're at, no, probably not. But it might, because it did right here. Look, it just got up here a couple hours ago, 20,700. Now it's down here. You get a 30-minute trade. If I'd have got an hour trade, I would probably set it up here somewhere and did low volume. But for this 30-minute trade, I might just be looking at something like here, getting in and getting out around this area right here, 20, you know, 20,100. This is, you know, that's almost $150 up. That's big money, depending on how much volume you have. So it looks like it's going to go up. Why? Because it's underneath, it's crossed over. The MFI is pointing up. And if you look at this, it was going down for all this time, going down, 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 down. Right now, this is the first time that it had any inclination that I want to start going back up. So it's right here. I want to go back up. It gives you this candle. What happened last time it wanted to go up? It was going down, down, down. And it said, I want to go up. Bam. And look how high it went up. It came from down here, lower than we are right now, and it went all the way up here. So this is a higher spot, you know, and it might go even higher than this area. So do I see a divergence in the area? Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. This is going up. It's going down right here, down, down. Don't see a divergence on the MFI. Don't see a divergence. Yeah, so I don't see any divergence. Sometimes when you see a divergence, it's like it's not going to do what it says it's going to do. I don't see any divergence. This looks like a really good one. You guys could already got out already, made some money. It went up kind of fast. So that's the bounce setup for the BTC. And I want you guys to know what you're looking at up here. The MACD has switched. It went from 1 going down, 2 going down, to switching and going in your direction. So that gives you 1 point. It's actually, you know, it's like a U shaped, down, down, and then up. 2 down, 1 up, 2 up, 1 going down. That gives you the 1 point. This is what the computer is thinking about right here. That's 1 point. All right. The computer is also saying it's going up because it's underneath the 20. It's super oversold. Both the lines are under the 20. And so it should cross over and come back up. All right. And then the MFI, the money flow, is pointing up. So that's another indication. So you got 1, 2, 3. And then the Bollinger Band is close enough to the bottom of the Bollinger Band to where it should be going up also. So these are the 4-point trades that you guys see. All you have to really look is up here, because this is going to tell you if the MFI and the MACD and the stochastic RSI is doing the right thing for you in the Bollinger Band. So this is kind of like a walkthrough. Now it's only a 3-point trade. Why? Well, it's locked back in with the Bollinger Band, but it takes a couple minutes because of the 30-minute time limit. It's going to take a couple minutes for it to stay locked in like this for it to give you a 4-point trade again. Okay. All right. Let's see here. And let's look at the 1 hour. Let's see what kind of trend it's in. It's in an uptrend. So it's good to tell us to take it up. You see this kind of dumping down on the 1 hour. The MFI is going up, though. It looks like it's going to start doing an uptrend. Anytime the MFI is over this 50 line, there's a line in the middle. You guys can barely see it, but there's a line right here. It's the 50 line. Anytime this MFI is over the 50 line, this means it's in an uptrend area on this indicator. If it's underneath the 50, it's in a downtrend. You could see it, what was happening right here too on the MFI. And you can look at the real deal, on this 1 hour, if it starts like heading back up right here, every indication is saying this should be moving up in a quick rate. So that's Bitcoin. Let's go back to, gold, and let's look at the next signal we're going to get. I can kind of tell what signal is in store for us. Okay. So right now it looks like this is going to tell us in a little while, maybe to take a buy on this 5 minutes. Let me look at the 30. This is super consolidated on the 30. I mean, look at this, you guys. This is like dead candle. This is something we don't even really want to even touch. You can barely even see the candles. They're so little on the 30 minutes. So this isn't even good to trade. It's better for this to be, look how close the Bollinger Bands are. Like, it's better to trade this. Like, if you guys want to trade this, it's going down. You guys it's in a super trend going down. You see how it's barely hitting the simple moving average. So you just take this going down every time. Like right here, we would take it going down. We will switch up our strategy to the super downtrend and take this going down right here. But when will we cash out? Well, we would cash out. It's not, the Bollinger Bands are so close. So we would just cash out a little bit. Probably, if we take it right here when it's going to hit this simple moving average, take this down the gold, we'll probably cash out. Let's see. It's at 30. So we would probably cash out in like 30 cents going down. Like if it starts going down right here, like we thought, we're still, so boom, it already went down 10 cents. So we need to go down 30 cents, which is right about here. If it hits right here, we get out. Because this is 1 minute candles, don't forget. Okay. So you're not going to be in a trade that long. So gold's not even good to trade right now. Gold is so consolidated. There's no trade signals coming out of gold right now, as you can see, because it's too consolidated. They're basically like dead candles, which is against our rule of trading. We don't like trading dead candles. And that's why it's going to keep on popping up on us. We got a buy trend right here, but, buy basically, where are we going to cash out? Somewhere just a little bit higher. I wouldn't take this too far. I wouldn't take it all the way to the top of the Bollinger Band for the buy, but we got in with that buy and it already went up really fast. So we could have been winning some money and get out. But these are little fast trades. Why are they fast trades? Because it's so consolidated. But we've seen that it did tell us to take this going up, on this green candle. And we've seen the green candle just go up really fast. And so you can make some money on that really fast. Would have been kind of easy on that one. I don't really like, so, you guys want to know how to trade consolidation. Well, it's not that easy. it's more of an advanced kind of way to trade. But what I would do is I would look at the last thing in the picture is right here. I would set my stop loss over this. So I would go up, you know, maybe 30 cents from here. So that would be, I would set my stop loss at 1773. Okay. If I was taking it going down. Okay. And I would take my other stop loss and I would go 1769 or 1767. So I'll go 1767. Like if I took this trade going up right now, I'll go 1767 going up. Why? Because that's like 30, 40 cents lower than this last little area we're in right here. So all I would do is set my stop loss down here, right? Wait for it to go up and make me whatever I want. Sometimes I say, hey, I want to make 100. Sometimes I say, hey, I want to make $200. Okay. Sometimes I say I want to make $20. Whatever volume I put in, I want to make a certain amount of money. And what's going to happen is it's going to go up, down, down, up, down, you know, down, up. So all you do basically is get in at the low, get out at the top. Then when it starts like consolidating like this at the top, get in, go down, boom, right? Your stop loss is way up here. Would you have got tapped out this whole time right here? This is, you know, hours worth of time, maybe 2 hours worth of time, all these candles right here. And you got your stop loss set up here for the trade going down. And you got the stop loss down here for your trade going up. Look how many times you could have won and cashed out money all over the place. You would have never have got stop loss. US 30 for 5 minutes. Let's look what this is telling us. It told us to buy right here. It was right. We would have won. This thing's going off the chain now. Okay, so it's telling us to sell right now on the US 30. Telling us to sell it. It's 3-point trade. It's over the Sautachik RSI. The MACD is not telling us right now. So, but see, it did keep the sell though. Even though the sell popped at the last second, it kept it because it was in the same condition before the candle ended. So let me see. Was the MFI the reason why it called us to do this? So the MFI was pointing down right here. So maybe it was. The Bollinger Band definitely didn't tell us to take this trade. 1, 2, and then it's so close to the top of this Bollinger Band to go down. So that's 3. So this was like it was a 3-point trade, but the MFI didn't agree with it. Or the MACD, sorry. The MACD did not agree with this trade. So that was the only one. Remember, this is a 5-minute trade, so you got to let it work a little bit for you. So that was the US 30. Now, what would you do with the US 30? Well, the US 30 is super consolidated. So if you had the bot, you would have took this trade right here. You would have had your, you know, your stop loss right here and went down 30 or 50, you know, dollars from here. So you would have probably had your stop loss like somewhere down here, 38, 35. You see it went up, up, up. And probably when it started going down right here, you said, I'm out. And you got your money, right? Now you got another call right here to go down. You would put your stop loss, look up here. You would probably put your stop loss like somewhere right here, like, you know, 50, maybe $100 up. Depends. If you're at 922, you might have took it at 31.22 right here, your stop loss, and to go down. So it gave us that call to go down. It did go down. These are a little bigger candles. So, you know, you could wait maybe 2, 3, 4 candles before you try to get out and make a move on this. See if it's going to dive down or what. So that's on this, the US 30. Let's go back to what gold was telling us. Right here, this is a minute to sell. We got this minute. It went down. You know, you possibly could have got out here because now we're talking about, this is like I hope you guys know this like a Monday today. That's why I'm just explaining everything. And we're taking trades according to what the boss says. But I'm trying to make a video right now for you guys, so you guys could know how to operate this bot when it's in your hand, right? And it is still going down on this 1 minute, and you probably would have got out already because this is a 1 minute trade. So it was right again right here. And today is a Monday. I hope you guys even understand that. It's funny because somebody was telling me today, today was Monday. It was hilarious. They're like, "Oh, today is Monday." I was like, "Nah, it's Tuesday." But because we had that holiday, that made, basically Monday was kind of like a Sunday, and so Tuesday is the beginning of the trading week. So that's why I'm saying today is like a Monday. Today is not going to trade like a Tuesday. Tomorrow is going to trade like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, right? But it's not, Monday there has to be the opening of the week to where people tend to not trade that much. This bot isn't made for Monday. Just know that straight up. This bot is not made for Sunday or Monday. All right. You just have to know that, because this bot actually, when we do our year testing, our 2-year testing, we actually don't let the bot trade on the Mondays. So when I say that this bot, started out with $5,000 365 days ago, and it made $280,000 off of $5,000, that's even taking out Monday, okay? Taking out half of Friday, taking out Saturday, and taking out Sunday. So this bot really only trades and made that amount of money from trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and partial on Friday. That's what's so amazing. I'm not talking about something that's trading every day and it made that amount of money. I'm talking about something that's only trading half of a week. So if it did trade, the whole time, you talk about maybe making $1 million. But those are the uncertain days. On Monday, that was the only day that where we didn't win like double what we lost. It was the only day. So we just said scrap that day. Okay. And then on gold, we started seeing like, when does this program the best? This program's the best at 1 o'clock California time. So that would be 4 o'clock Eastern time till 2 a.m. Pacific time, which is 5 a.m. East Coast time. That's the best time. So the other hours in the day, guess what? We just took them out. So the bot doesn't even trade on those hours. So you don't want a bot that's trading 24 hours a day. You need a bot that's actually knows when it trades the best. It's like an AI at that point. You start taking off stuff. So when we're trading on this right here, this trades 7 days a week. It's on TradingView. It's going to give us alerts the whole week, man. I was getting alerts all day, all night long. I'm waking up in the middle of the night looking and stuff, waiting for that hour trade or that half an hour trade to come in. And then I get in for the long run, So that's what we're looking for. This is in the beta. It's called beta testing right now, right? I know some people want the bot. Even my brother's like, man, give me the bot. I'm like, man, if my brother don't even have it, you know what I'm saying? I hope he's not frustrated, but nobody has this bot right now. Just me and the programmer is beta tested, and I gotta I'm a perfectionist. So if you guys ever met a perfectionist, like they just don't come out with something halfway, right? Now, if somebody else was doing it and I believe that person, then I'll do something because somebody else, I believe in them. But if I have my own stuff and you guys see the stuff that I run, if you guys were able to see anything that I run, you guys see how it is. Like I don't half step. I'm not lazy. I'm a little different than just the average person. So that's why I didn't already put out the bot to you guys, right? Like this right here, like this is the first step for you guys. You guys are going to get this part of the bot right here, a Telegram group. We're going to add everybody that's already in our program to this, and so that's going to be the next step. Then the next step after that is to get my programming to where nobody can steal this programming right here. Nobody can steal the code. Okay. And once we learn how to do that, then I could actually give this out to you guys too. So you guys have this way of trading. Like it will just pop on and be this, boom. So you guys can see everything live time and do your own stuff, right? So there's steps to this, and we're beta testing. We're getting everything ready for all you guys to be able to trade on your own and be successful on your own. And that's my whole goal, was to eliminate anything that's bad with trading. And one thing, after running one academy by myself, the last one I was in, and then the one before that, it was like I kind of broke into my own, and then they wanted to hire me. But then at that point, then I just was out there getting the best bid, right? And then I ended up finding out, like, man, you know what would be really fun? To be my own. Like I've been my boss since I was 18 years old. So it's like that's fun to me. Like I could talk about Jesus. I could talk about, man, we could do whatever. We could talk about other programs. There's nobody telling me what I can and can't talk and stressing me out. I like to be free. If somebody right now was in trouble or something happened to somebody's family member, they could raise their hand, unmute themselves. We could pray over them right now. I want to be, so that's why I got my own academy. Like I'm not, going for the BS. So I hope you guys appreciate that. But everything is well-rounded and it's coming to you guys as fast as possible. We're working around the clock to get this stuff out to you guys. Now I'm going to open this up to a couple people that I know. If you guys have any questions, if it rings, then we'll give you another trade. But if I want you guys to ask me a question about the bot or anything, any understanding more that you need about the signals or anything like that, I would love to answer the question. If I don't allow you to talk, just raise your hand and then I'll allow you to talk. I basically made it so a lot of people can unmute themselves that has been with me for a while. So does anybody have a question?
On the signals on the side, when it gives you one, so the only way you know to go up or down is by the arrow?
But yeah, so on the side right here, we're trying to add buy or sell also, right?
Okay.
Like you see how right here it has this little black description to the left.
Yep.
That's another thing we're going to do. We're going to say buy or sell. But so what you would know is this little arrow, it will say sell, no trend. And so I know, like, let's say it comes up and then it removes itself, like how it does sometimes,
Right.
So then you need to know the strategy. You can look at the strategy and say, okay, it's oversold. I see that, it's pointing in this direction. Okay, boom, it should be going back up. That would be the way that I would be able to see it. But right now, I just want you guys to have a clear signal, sell, the arrow going down. What price do you want to get it at? And if it's a 3 to 4 point trade, look, 3 point trade. 3 point trades are, you're going to win 80% of the times. 4 point trades, you're going to win over 90% of the time. Good money. Just unmute yourself. Next person, go ahead. Yeah.
So when the bot is giving you like a 30-minute trade, is it all right to like come in there and just take a trade? Like if you catch it a couple of minutes late, is it all right to like go in and make a 30-minute trade because it's saying that, hey, the trend is over the next 30 minutes, it should be going up? Or is it just saying that right now it's going up and it could be a quick trade?
No, the 30-minute trades are, the 30-minute trades are long time trades, like right here, right? We got in down here.
Okay.
It's still going up. We've been on this trade for, look, 30 minutes. We've been on this trade for 27 minutes right now, this candle.
Okay.
So it's still, brother, it's still going up.
Right.
And it might be going up for an hour or two.
Okay. Well, because that's what I was wondering, because when we took the 5-minute candle coming down, it came down it's still coming down basically. If you took it where we first get it, it's still lower than it was when we took it. So that's what I was wondering, if it was like all right, that makes sense.
Yep. You're talking about this one probably when we took this gold going
down.
The
gold, when we took the gold, yeah.
Yeah, just be careful on the 1 minute, man. These, like this one, this is a 1 minute, right? And it just boom, boom, boom all the way. Great, right?
Yeah.
But 1 minute trades are like how the doc trades. You get in.
I don't do 1 minute.
Yeah, me neither. But you get in and then you wait for it to go a little bit down, like maybe $20, $30, and bam, you're done. Because you can
Right.
get these 1 minutes all the time. The 5 minutes are the ones that you get in and you take them for long rides. The 30 minutes is like, man, you're gonna walk away from your computer before you get done with that trade. Like you're gonna walk away, go get some water, go talk to somebody, get on the phone, and then I look at it and I'm like, oh, okay, good, yeah, great,
Okay.
Yeah, good question. See, this is crazy consolidation. Anybody else have any questions?
So Lonnie, how many trades do you recommend taking at a time? You got 1 minute trades, 5 minute, 30 minute? You just get used to it after a while and have a bunch of them going, or?
Yeah, let's say, okay, me, I only trade for like 2-3 hours a day at the most, ever. Sometimes only 1 hour, maybe 2 hours. Probably the average day is like 2 hours of trading, right? And so that means that I'll take a couple 1 minute real quick trades, but I want to catch these 5 minute trades and 30-minute trades for the ride and just walk away from them. Right. So like, let's say that you trade like 3 hours a day. Let's say just set up like me, right? A lot of people aren't like this though. A lot of people love to trade all day, but let's say you do like 3 hours of trading. You probably at 3 hours, you probably want to catch about, maybe 15 to 21 minute trades, like quick ones for 20 to $50 maybe. And then you want to catch, about 5 to 6 5-minute trades. Cause I'm dealing with 3 different currencies. I'm dealing with gold, US 30 and BTC. So, and then you want to take like, maybe you want to take like 1, maybe 2 at the most of 30-minute trades or hour trades that you're going to do like low volume. Like, let's say you trade 2 volume at a time, right? Now with the trade that is a half an hour, hour, you might go in there and trade, 0.2 volume. So you lower it to 0.2, but then you got a big space for the stop loss. And then you got a big take profit. So you can walk away, go do something else, come back in 8 hours, and it probably already, took the profit for you or something like that. So that's kind of my general thinking. And I'm gonna do like a playbook for everybody. Like, this is where, I would put my take profit. This is where I would do my stop loss. This is where I'll do my take profit on a minute on gold, on a minute on US 30, on a minute on BTC. This is what my stop loss would be. This is what my, take profit usually will be, right? And then I would say, for the 1 minute trades, I want you guys to sit there and watch those trades. Or put the stop loss real close so you only lose a little bit, and put the take profit really close so you only win a little bit if you walk away from a 1 minuter. Right. And then on the 5 minutes, it's going to be a different take profit and stop loss. I know on the gold for 5 minutes, I know what that is. It's $3.50 take profit, and it's $1.25 stop loss. So for every 1 trade you win, you can lose 3 trades almost and still come out winning. And that's what I run a computer program, and that's what that computer program taught me. And the guy, my programmer taught me how to do that. I ran like from $1 to $5, all the combinations in between, 25 cents up, and it said 125, and then the other for stop loss, and 350 for take profit. And that was the most profitable one that would make us the most money. So I'm going to already run all these simulations for you. I'm going to give you guys, the code to where you could just walk away, do a pending trade or something, or do a trade you're in it, and do the take profit stop loss and walk away and come back, and you either won big or you lost. But by the time you lose 3, as long as you won 1, then you're always up.
Cool.
So, and that's how the bot went from $5,200 and some $1,000 in the last 6 months when we run the testing. And I'm gonna show you guys some of those testings and screenshots, and show you guys the proof of that too, so you guys can see. So it's just not somebody talking. I know most of you guys trust me, but anybody else, I gotta see. Unless it's like my friends or some in my family, or I've seen their record of how they act and how they do things. Cause there's a lot of people out here that will take advantage of people. Real talk, serious. So, good question. So I'm here for any questions, you guys. I unmuted a lot of people. Somebody else unmute themselves and ask me a question. Those are good, man. Because I know, like the questions that they just asked, it's like I know there's other people that want to ask that question too. And he asked it first, and you guys are like, "Dang, good looking out." But I know you have a question inside of you that like somebody else is waiting and maybe doesn't even know that's the question they want. But once you ask that question, it's gonna help somebody else out. Serious. That's how, I know life works like that. And we got to meet this weekday. Maybe we'll meet up tomorrow.
Yeah, we can try for tomorrow. What time's good? Do you think?
Let me
Hmm,
ask.
call
Oh, my
me.
son goes to work at 5. So let's go. If we could do like earlier in the daytime, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll give you a
Maybe
call.
even catch a lunch together or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. But I'll work around your schedule though, because I'm open till like 4. Okay.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. Does anybody else have any questions? Please ask a question. Okay. I think we're just waiting for the bot to give another signal to us before we get off. Terry, what's up, man?
Hey, can you look at that US 30 and just tell me what you're thinking about it still?
US 30. It said it was going down. It's going
It's
down right
down.
now. Yeah. Went right here. Let me look. Yeah, it's big time. The red line just separated from the blue. This should be heading down. The MACD is going down now. This looks like it should be heading down. The US 30 is a very tricky. My grandma used to read this book called The Tricky Troggle, but it's very tricky, man. Because it's like these 30 biggest companies, and one of them could lose like a lot of money real quick because bad news. But there's somebody else, like there's a big tech company, like Apple could be making a lot of money, right? But then the number one like manufacturer of stuff at Home Depot, M3 or 3M, might be losing money. So it's like, man, this thing is so consolidated, it goes up and down all the time. So, it's really trippy because the 30 company, if you kind of do the research on 30, I started researching the companies just to show you guys the presentation and make a good presentation for you guys. But then I was like, none of these companies correlate. It's not like they pick 30 pharmaceutical companies. So if something's wrong with the pharmaceuticals, like everything's wrong, right? No, it's like these are the 3 richest companies in America almost. But, they don't have like Google and some other stuff, but they're like the 3 richest companies, but they're all like almost in different industries. Like you got Visa, right? Visa, like card processing. They're always making money. Even in a recession, Visa's going to be killing the game, right? And then you got Apple. Everybody always buys Apple, right? M3 and there was another one. I think it was like Chevron or something, or like a gas company. Man, that gas company is doing the biggest things right now, the biggest numbers. But then there's a company that's like produces most of the stuff for Home Depot, and they're probably not doing that good right now, So that's what the fluctuation is, like boom, boom. But I noticed with this, like, let's look at the days, right? I want to look at days. I told us to take this up for a day. I wish we would have grabbed these days. If you grab a day and it goes down for the whole day, you know how much money you would make off of a day? God, dog, look at this. If we would have took this at the day, went way up here, man. That's like, might have been $30,000, $40,000. It told us 4 times this day to take this green up. Look at the whole day it was going up. That's amazing. But, all right, Daniel, have a good one, buddy. Okay. So on like the day, right? You see how it really consolidates a lot. Like the US 30 goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. Let me see. This is wow. So this was 35,000 and now we're at like 30,000. And these last couple of days, like the last 2 weeks, it's went down to 29,700 and went as high as to almost $32,000. So it's just not like collapsing all the time. Like these 5 days, it was crazy. It just went down so much. But usually US 30 is like doing something like this, like up, down, up, down, up, down all day. So it's amazing. It's saying to go up. They'll probably end up going up again. See, these are I like to look at the days too. Some traders, they just trade by the day. Some traders trade by the week. You know, think about if we would have had something like this going up for the week. It started right here, went up all the way here, and then came back down in 7 days. But even right here where it closed out, we would have made some big money. It gave us 4 arrows to buy. So, yeah, good question, man. For US 30 though, I think to answer your question, you know, we probably could have got in right here. I don't know. It did keep on going up a little bit longer, and now it's falling down. I would try to, you know, try to make some money off of it. I would try to, you know, maybe it goes down to the simple moving average right here. That's 30 more down, you know, 30,890 maybe is where you want to kind of take profit from. And, you know, if you got in right here, you might want to do your stop loss. Where is that at? 24. So you might want to go to, you know, 80, 3,980. This is a half an hour trade. So this is something you're not going to be just looking at the whole time, Terry. You're going to set it and let it and come back and look on. Put MetaTrader on your phone, you guys. This is something I do. I put MetaTrader on my phone and I go in my bed, drink some water, you know, chill in my bed, read the Bible, a couple verses or something, or a couple, chapters. Is it chapters? Yeah, chapters. Yeah. So a couple of, not chapters. I don't know. I'm in Jeremiah. So I'll read like Jeremiah 1-8, right? At night or in the morning. And that's what I did like last night. So then I would like look at my phone, like maybe when I get to Jeremiah 4, I'll look at my phone and see how the trade's doing. I could close it on my phone if I want to, you know, or I could just look at it and say, okay, it's going the right direction. This is what I want. Perfect. Great. You know, so that's kind of like how you guys want to do these 30-minute or hour trades. The 5-minute trades, if you don't have anything to do, sit around your computer for half an hour and wait for it to do a half an hour thing and do the right thing for you, you know. Good question, Terry.
Yeah, if anyone took that BTC, they should be up big time right now because I put a low buy in when I'm up $3.
Oh yeah, that thing went.
Yeah, I put a low volume out there and I'm up $6.42.
Yeah, that thing, I was a 4-point trade right there. So yeah, we knew we weren't playing when we got that one. Yeah, who else got in that trade?
I did too. I just did real low. So I was got like same thing, got $5. But I was like, oh shit, I should get more. But yeah, it was still good.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. Like first you got to get your trust up with the bot and everything, right? Once you guys understand this is like me trading your money for you, that's when I started getting happy. I called up my brother. I said, this is like me trading, but if I was just the most patient person in the world and I didn't need to like make so many trades a day and I could just wait for my brain to really give me the best trades, that's what's going on right here. So that's why I'll trade a little bit higher, but on BTC, until you get used to it, in US 30, always trade low until you get used to it, because right here, you guys, this is BTC and we got a buy signal with the bot. It's a 4-point trade to buy going up, and look how much money it has went up already. I mean, this bot right here is amazing. We're making money by just doing, you know, by listening to the computer, which is cool. So here we go right here. Let's see how much money that went up. Actually, it went up $270 in 10 minutes from the bot telling us. And so you could have made thousands. You could have made $20,000, $30,000. You could have made $2,000. You could have made, you know, $200. You could have made $20. Depending on what kind of volume you put on here, depends on how much you made. But This is another trade that we made with the academy and we all won together. God bless.
So pretty soon, Lonnie, you're gonna be able to set this bot up and it's gonna do all the trading for you. You don't even have to sit there and
Yeah, I already got the bot set up and it trades for me already, but there's legality issues that I gotta research and stuff. And people gotta be really close to me, sign non-disclosures, do, different stuff like that. Before the bot will just trade for them. Cause think about it, like the bot trades for my son's account is just set up and it makes trades. And I don't have it do no 1 minute trades. It only does a 5 minute, 30 minute, and hour trade. That's it.
so you
No.
just set your volume up and just let it go, huh?
No, it does it itself. The computer does. So the computer, if it says 5 minutes US 30 to buy, then the computer knows where my stop loss and where my take profit is going to be. It's going to be
Wow.
$3.50 profit. And it's going to be $1.25 to lose.
But does it know the volume that you want to put in it to?
All right, Mark, have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you put in the volume you want, Terry. Right? Look at this. This thing just went up like a rocket. It's cool, huh?
It is. I like it.
Remember I told you guys like the 30 minutes and the hours and stuff, man, it's like a whole different level
Yes,
of
man,
profit
that's
for us.
shucks.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions?
I don't have a question, Lonnie. I just think, you having your own game at this point, is that sets a comfort level for me on this thing. And I've been here the whole hour. I've been out of the game the last couple of, I want to say about 2 months or so, but always intending to get back into it. I really want to make this work. And I'm convinced the protocols here are very compelling to me. And I just feel like I can do something with this, so.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Glad you're here,
Anyway,
man.
yeah.
I love your stuff that you post on Facebook too. We're on the same team, brother.
I know we are, man. I know we are. That's good. Amen.
That's cool. Does anybody else have any questions? If not, we'll probably just end this call.
Hey, thanks,
I'm
Lonnie.
good. Yeah,
All
thanks,
right.
Lonnie. Appreciate the effort, man.
Right on, man. God bless you guys.
Sure,
Let's
yes,
win
sir.
together, okay?
God bless. Everybody
God
have a
bless
good
you
evening.
guys. Have a blessed night.
You got it, man.